Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will explain the basic fundamentals about Kingdoms and Castles. Alright, to start off with, Kingdoms and Castles is a RTS tower defense game, or something like that. The three main things you need to know about Kingdoms and Castles is that you need houses to house your peasants, food to feed your peasants, and basic supplies like wood and stone to build your basic peasant buildings. Alright, in the beginning of the game you start off with 5 peasants, which will be homeless. There are 3 types of housing units. The first one you can use and afford is the hovel. It is the most basic building of almost all of Kingdoms and Castle structures. It requires a 1x1 footprint, which I'm hovering over right now, and it costs 5 pieces of wood to make. The hovel can hold 5 peasants, and in the game there is a thing called head of the house. The head of the house gathers supplies needed to keep the peasants alive, such as food, which we'll get to later on in the video. The hovel requires 3 people to build, which means you can use 2 peasants to cut down trees and the other 3 to build the house. Alright, to have a kingdom you need food, and the farm is the first type of food you get. There are 3 types of food gathering sources in the game. The first one being the farm, the second one being the orchard, and the third one being the baker, which requires wheat from the farms. The farms need 1 builder to make and 1 worker, so you can recycle peasants if you want. The farm costs 3 wood, a 1x1 footprint, and any type of land but barren land or a water saturated ocean. If, for example, you manage to place a farm down on barren land, it will not produce wood. Wait, where I get wood from? It will not produce food. Don't know where I got wood from. And of course, you cannot place a farm on the ocean, even if you have a pier out. Hold on. And of course, you cannot place a farm on the ocean, even if it has a pier out there, because it's not actual land like this, that good old-fashioned fertile land. Alright, now let's talk about your base or basic resources. Wood and stone are the basic resources for the game. For the stone, unlike wood, there is only one way to collect stone. But like everything else in the game that produces materials like charcoal and stone, wood, or anything but food, doesn't really matter. You will need to find the quarry in the industry tab. And like the forester, it will start producing once it is built and placed. The quarry costs 15 pieces of wood, 1 spot at the stone deposit, and the stone deposit can only hold 2 quarries at max. A 1x1 footprint, 5 builders, and 4 workers. And if I did not terribly butcher that, you guys probably understood it. So let's just wait for it to get done being built. Now you have to build another house because we don't got enough workers to man everything. And this is why you need to build out more in the beginning of the game, because if you don't have enough houses, that means you won't get any more people. If you can't get more people, that means you won't be able to work these. And if you can't work those, that means you cannot build more things like these. Also, you need food to do all that, so that's going to take up a nice portion of it. Okay, now time for the wood. There are 2 ways to collect wood. You can always chop down a tree as long as you have free peasants. You saw me doing that earlier in the game probably. Earlier in the video probably. The second way to collect wood is to build a forester, which is required unless you don't want a forest. This is because the forester will automatically regrow, cut down trees, and a 3 block radius. The forester requires 15 pieces of wood, 5 pieces of stone, a 1x1 footprint, which is this little piece right here, the thing I'm hovering over, 3 workers, and 3 builders. You can obviously recycle it if you want to. You only better place a forester roughly 3 blocks, squares, chunks, footprints, or whatever you want to call it, away from another forester. mainly for balancing reasons, because you don't want like a forester after a forester and just have an entire like it used to be a thing in the game, and I'm glad it's not anymore because it was crazy. And once the forester is built, it will automatically start chopping down the trees in its local area or in this radius that we have here. Like you see in the area it's green, or not green, but like it doesn't show all the snow that's on the ground. That I like that. But yeah. Yeah, that's about it for the basic tutorial. Got some stone that I did not build a road to. Just letting you know, the if you have a road, the easier it is for you to like move your peasants around. Like if you have a farm and there's no roads and the farm is all the way over here and you have a granary, that means the farmer has to go all the way through this, all the way around this, and just place it in the granaries right here. The granary holds all the wheat, food, and everything that you make. That means we'll have to go basically and cross this entire island just to place it. And if it doesn't get there fast enough, the food will despawn, or in the game's terms, it will I can't remember what it's called. It's like I can't remember what it's called, but whatever. It's not important, I guess. If you can't remember, it's not important. But guys, I think that's about it. Just waiting for this thing to get done so I can show y'all it being built in action. I mean, show y'all it chopping down trees in action. It's taking forever. Let me speed it up. It's taking a really long time. Almost there. There you go. There we go. Alright, and now you see as soon as it was done being built, it immediately went to work and started chopping down trees. And now that it started chopping down trees, now we're going to have an automatic income of wood. It's not showing up yet because it shows up after the year is over. Alright guys, that'll be it for today's video. Like I said last week and in school, I will make a tutorial video for people who do not understand Kingdoms and Castles. If you do not understand my tutorial, or you just want to know more about this wonderful game, please comment in the comment section below. And always also I need to have a shout out for my teacher, because he did check my script and make sure it wasn't like, you know, crazy, because it was a bit crazy before, so I had to correct a lot of things. And yeah, he's the reason why I'm making this tutorial video too. So like, yeah. And always guys, please like and subscribe. If I was working on this for like a whole weekend and some days, it's like, yeah, I'm kind of proud of myself and all. And also I'm very tired, so see you on the next one.